Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. You may not be able to see too well, it may be a bit too dark, but there's a Drake right there. We're in Devilfire Grove. I just want to demonstrate kind of how powerful I've been getting from my magic attacks here. We're just going to take down this Drake real quick here before moving back. Oh. Hit by its tail attack. Before we head back into the Everfall to try to wrap up most of that area, not quite all of it. Not a whole lot has changed. I've picked up Hendrik, who is a fighter, I think. Whatever it is that we were missing after our pawn died to the cockatrice. I'm assuming they got petrified. Oh, dang it, didn't get my attack off in time. I've switched Lucy back over to being a mage, the basic level vocation, so she can, like, heal and do that sort of thing. She has the lower level magic spells available only. That sort of thing. Oh, man. When I have no magical spells I can cast, so let's...
Tell me!
I'll just run over here and pick up these items, I guess.
Spent and open to attack. An opening.
I do want to change Lucy's equipped spells very quickly after we kill this thing.
Are you all right, Master?
She can have a spell, one of those, both of those. She can have a spell skill that only mages can get. It will. She can actually have a couple of them. She can have one that will cure, as we know, Anodyne. She's been using that a whole heck of a lot throughout the game. The more important one, though, is, well, equally as important. The one that she doesn't have equipped right now that I want to switch her over to is one that will cure various ailments and status effects. So that's a shame. I had been hoping that we would Dragon Forge some piece of equipment. Let's get these guys out of the way so I can grab some of that loot. Maybe. Oh well. Yeah, so the Drake went down fairly quickly, thanks to some of my overpowered magic spells. Still irritating when it can, like, flap its wings and roar and interrupt all my different skills. I could actually do something about that, I believe. You can get a skill as a magic archer, I believe. To let you resist winds, so, like, the dragon flapping his wings won't blow me over, things like that. Fairly useful when you're playing as a mage or a sorcerer because it will cause his wing attack to not interrupt your spell casting, which is just invaluable. I like the setup that I have right now, though. Alright, so let's
What will it be today?
drop off some of that crap that we picked up from fighting the dragon. And all this other stuff that we picked up.
What will it be today?
And I'm going to
What will it be today?
set Lucy's skills very quickly here. I like that she has fire, she has ice, she has lightning. Anodyne is heal, grapnel, binds enemies. It's nice, but I'd rather have high halidom, which clears a whole bunch of debilitations. Very, very handy to have. Anodyne, that's heal. Holy affinity, that will put holy on our different weapons. Rather than the other lightning attack here, I'm going to give her high combustion, which is the wall of fire that can ignite enemies. She has 2 fire attacks. That's okay. I think she's going to spend most of her time, like, healing and that sort of thing. We're going to rest up one more time, very quickly here.
What will it be today? Understood.
Just to make sure that we're in tip-top shape before we head back down to the Everfall. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to access the server. And of course, it did not. For like the first time ever. Let's go ahead and equip our lantern here real quick. And then back into the Everfall. And I should probably check to see where we're going to be going. I think we only have 2 rooms left? 3 rooms. I don't remember what we just did. I literally just was playing and don't remember what rooms we went into. This is a direct continuation from the last one. With the exception of me running over to that Drake. When changing Lucy's class, I guess I did that too.
We stand at the threshold to truth, and all beyond it. I feel I'm half falling, half ascending.
So this is Chamber of Resolution. Is this the one that we just did? I think this is the one that we just did. This is the one that we just did.
What is this?
It'll be easier going searching this area now.
All the undead and the ogres and stuff. Okay. Cool. So we have, I guess, just 2, technically, I guess maybe 3 left, because we still need to do the Chamber of Lament. And I missed it that time around. It's alright, we'll get it on the rebound here. And I don't think we fell far enough. Let me just check and get my bearings here real quick. Chamber of Woe. Okay, so we're not actually all that far away. So they all have all these nasty names. Anxiety, Chamber of Absence, Hesitation, Apprehension, Remorse, Tragedy, Lament, Fate, Distress, Estrangement, Woe, Sorrow, Resolution. So that's kind of maybe not as negative as a lot of the others. And then at another, maybe not quite as negative as the others, floor. This should be chamber number 15. Chamber of Inspiration. So you can see all the negativity, and then down towards the bottom, maybe not so much. Looks like a lot of phantoms and phantasms, whatever level of phantom creature these are.
Patience and vigilance.
There we go.
Strength in numbers arisen.
Astrocyte. Astrocyte shards.
Magic to fell this beast.
Cool. Alright, let's see what strange and wondrous creatures we're going to be fighting in here.
Lightning.
Just a lot of phantoms, it looks like. Luckily, with an enchantment on my weapon like this, I am super duper effective against just, like, everything.
A skeleton sorcerer. There.
Your pins and needles. Phantasms, master. Did it.
Okay. Those skeleton sorcerers went down very easily here.
What's this?
It's not defeat to flee from battle.
Full Wake Stone, Forgotten Arcanum. And I have not been on this floor previously, so I'm going to go ahead and explore and check all this stuff out.
Strength in numbers.
We have triumphed.
Ow. Did we get them all killed? We did. Let's see, I will pick those up. Those are unbelievably useful.
To share this journey with you, and an honor besides.
Okay. So, no treasure chests yet. It's kind of unusual. Well, let's go upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and charge up my, my attack here. Alright. And yes, I do acknowledge that I am perhaps just a tad bit over-leveled for what you would normally need on your first playthrough of the game at this point. That's okay. I don't mind being maybe a little bit too powerful. I'm actually rather enjoying myself. I would love some treasure chests, though.
Treasure, perhaps?
Alright. Nothing super useful in there. Huh. And another dead end. So, this is a rather small floor. I guess those creatures could be very tough, but they weren't. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. There were no treasure chests or anything over here, were there? Nope. Huh. Disappointing. There was only one chest in that. In this floor, room, chamber? Chamber, I guess. Alright, so that was 15. Looks like we're probably going to end up fighting the Dragon this time around, which is going to be fun. Alright, so we have Chamber 16. This should be the final one. And yep, there it is, right there. I could go and get a better staff for Lucy, I believe. Since she's not using arch staffs like myself. She's using just like the normal mage staff. Symmetry. We'll combine that. Sorry, just gonna deal with my inventory here real quick. Ah, wake stones. Wake stones are surprisingly heavy. We'll create another Fulgurous Lord's Tome. And then I'll give that over to... I believe that's just like a one-time use item that casts a spell, like Necromancy or something like that. Chamber of Hope! So the 16th and final floor, given that we skipped the Chamber of Lament, this is the Chamber of Hope. So that's nice.
They hardly falter in their assault.
Looks like just a whole bunch of stout undead.
With your shield, then attack!
Oh, and some hellhounds. I'm gonna just drop a regular bolide in here. It's gonna make the hellhounds stronger, which is unfortunate, but we'll wipe out all the stout undeads.
It hates ice!
Oh.
Did it!
We have
A
tried.
couple of hellhounds, they were not that difficult to
Strength
mop
in
up.
numbers arisen.
Potent Green Warish, I will take. Strong Warish, I will also take. Okay, so there's a door there. Can we go anywhere on either of these sides? That looks like a no. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Giant coin pouch. Not bad. I'll never say no to more money. Quickstone shards. I will never say no to those either. And that looks like that's all there is in this room. Yeah, I could go find the shopkeeper and get a better staff for Lucy, my pawn. I don't really know that it's worth it. I'm not planning on having her stay as a mage forever. Eventually I'm going to switch her back over to being a sorcerer.
I leave the weak foes to you.
Oh, Gore Chimera.
Face the defeat.
Ice does well against them.
Slay the goat, Aaron heals the body. much more.
Alright, we'll go aid the pawn right there. Sounds like we chopped the snake head off.
It's fallen. Strike.
I'm just gonna keep doing this because it's actually like one of the most effective things you can do as a sorcerer is get an enchantment on your weapon, then charge up and let it rip like that.
So, what do you propose? I'll still it as best I can. Slay the goat ere it heals the body.
So it looks like, did we maybe kill the lion head?
Stop its incantation. The goat casts spells of death.
Nice, leveled up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It looks like, yeah, items I've noticed despawn really, really, really quickly in, at least in Dark Arisen. I don't remember this being a problem in the vanilla Dragon's Dogma. I could be wrong, though. Be mistaken. But everything from killing those skeleton sorcerers already disappeared. Which I find a little unfortunate, a little bit odd. And so by the time we come back over here to the Chimera, let's see, did any of its loot disappear? No, it's all still there. That's good.
I'll take that.
I do like getting the extra wake stones. They sell for quite a bit of cash. And you get them just in such tremendous quantities here in the Everfall. If you have all 3 dragon tiers. And honestly, there's no reason why you shouldn't have all 3 dragon tiers. So it looks like there is a door over here. No, there's not, because there's a gate blocking it. Never mind. Alright, so we're going to grab this chest, and we're going to head downstairs. There's no way of opening those gates. They're just there to... It's... Oh, see, and those items disappeared right when I was looking at them. That's very unfortunate. The idea, and your pawns will repeat this, is that the Everfall is... It connects all these different times, all these different, like, parallel universes. And so the reason all these chambers are very, very similar is because that's what the Everfall represents. It's the tree trunk, and all the different worlds are branching out from there. So they're all kind of just slightly different versions of each other. These different rooms, these chambers I'm going into. Dignified cave. So that's why they're all very similar, and that's why, you know, maybe there's different gates open or close. I don't know. I like it. It's a kind of an interesting way to reuse assets to a certain degree. I mean, they're using the same rooms, the same floor plans over and over again, but they are all slightly different.
Treasure, perhaps?
I don't know, it gives kind of a Dragon Age 2 sort of vibe, if you've ever played that game. If you haven't, I recommend you check it out. It's a pretty fantastic game. So it looks like the Gore Chimera was it. That was the big baddie on this floor.
Lucky is the pawn able.
Alright, and now I'm over encumbered again, so let's hand out a bunch of this stuff. I feel way more encumbered than I should be. Oh, I'm probably picking up a bunch of stuff here. Oops. I'm just going to dole out some of these items real quick, because I think this is what's weighing me down here. That's fine. Great, that's fine, that's fine. Cockatrice Slicker, that's fine. I don't need any of those. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need those. I would love to combine these with water and make some wine if I had any. Alright.
Fight at the
So my inventory is fine for the most part. And this is the 16th and I guess final floor. Oh, and my lantern went out. Immediately after I'm done dealing with my inventory, I have to go back in and deal with it again. Thank you, video games. So I think all we have left here would be to turn in 20 wake stones. That would continue the storyline, I guess, such as it is. And then we have the Dragon. So we're going to go after the Dragon. And that is on floor 8, the Chamber of Lament, the halfway point. It's, I find it kind of sneaky that it's not the last thing. How do I get out of here? This way? This way. There we go. Ah, wait. Is that coins? That was coins. Only 100. Every little bit helps. Although at this point, it maybe not so much. A 100 coins feels pretty insignificant when you have 1.8 million. And you've already spent several million on various pieces of equipment that you have. Alright, so the Dragon is a very interesting fight. I am going to need to save before we do anything else. And I'm going to switch the game to offline mode, meaning I won't be able to access any other players' pawns or anything like that. The ones I have with me will stay with me. Oops. Options. Connectivity, offline. Save. And I'll explain this as we're heading towards the Dragon. Although I do kind of need to be careful, make sure I actually land on the right ledge for this. So the Dragon, there are two variations of it. There's an online version and an offline version. I am not anywhere near strong enough to fight the current online dragon. Ha. Did I land on it? Please. The online one, it's kind of like this global monstrosity. And any players playing the game can come fight this when they're connected to the internet and they're in quote-unquote online mode. And as you do, like, the dragon is interesting. It's kind of tough to explain.
What's that?
He only lasts for a certain amount of real-life time, like 8 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that, and then he'll leave, he'll fly away. And any damage that you do to him during that time, it sticks, it holds over. So next time you show up and fight him, like if you destroyed one of his weak points, again, you'll see what I mean when we actually start fighting this guy. If you destroy one of his weak points, it'll stay destroyed. And so online, it's like that, except just on a much more massive scale than the offline. The offline version is set. He will always have a certain amount of health. He's always designed for you to kind of fight by yourself. It's overcomable. The offline, or the online one, as you do damage, you know, there are certain perks. You get better items from it. And once it's actually defeated online, anybody who goes and fights him for the next, like whatever amount of time, 8 hours or 6 hours or 4 hours or something, some period of time, if you manage to get into that window and fight it, it'll have almost no health. It'll drop very easily. When you kill it, it'll drop unique gear that you can only get for quote-unquote killing the online Dragon. And anyone, you know, once somebody kills it, anybody will have a shot. That window will be open. And then after those couple of hours, like the next day or whatever, it will respawn and it will have increased stats, everything. It'll be faster, stronger, it'll hit harder, it'll be tougher to kill, more health, more defense, all of that. And So as you can imagine, it would have been great to get in on this fight very early on when the game first came out. Not so great to get in on it now when it's been out for like a year, year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I don't know exactly how long it's been out. But yeah, so we're going to try fighting the offline Ur-Dragon. It might take me a handful of attempts, but I should actually be able to kill the offline version of the Ur-Dragon. Online version, again, I'm not anywhere near like the max level or anything. I suspect at this point in the game you kind of have to be at the max level, level 2. Also, there are corrupt pawns here, which should give you kind of a bit of an indication as to what you're getting yourself into. I think we actually have to come in here to like trigger a thing.
Then you have come. Very well, Arisen.
Hey, we get a little cutscene as the Ur-Dragon flies in. So it's kind of the antithesis of the original dragon. Also, we can mine here? That's unexpected. Fulganora, not terribly amazing or useful. There's a door there, don't really know where that goes, don't care yet. It's weak to holy damage, unlike all the other dragon types. All the other dragons, like drakes and whatnot, those are all weak to dark. This one has a series of set weak points. Did it fly off already? Seriously, game? I wonder if I didn't come out here to fight it in time. Can we trigger it again like this? The stone here, this monument, will keep track of everybody who has defeated the Ur-Dragon. Since I'm in offline mode, it's not pulling the online leaderboards. Huh. So with that, we're back in the Everfall. Let's try just going right back in and see if the dragon actually will show up and fight us. I may have goofed that up a little bit. I might need to go rest for a day and see if that lets him come back down here and fight. I do love this creepy, ruined battlefield here. Yeah, and the corrupt pawns haven't respawned. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna fly back to Cassardus and rest a little bit, make sure 24 hours have passed, respawn the dragon. That's okay. It'll be better suited for his own video. So thank you for joining me, everyone, and next time we take on the almighty Ur-Dragon. Hopefully. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.